Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. I want to thank you for your support and patience. I apologize for not being able to post a video yesterday, but today I'm ready to fix it. We have an interesting plan. We'll paint a snowboarder. He's wearing bright clothes, standing on a colorful board, and ready to conquer the winter slopes. So, let's get started. First, let's pay attention to the board. Have you noticed how similar snowboards are to surfboards? They also ride on water, only this water is frozen, and we slide on the snow. It's an interesting thought, isn't it? Now let's imagine our snowboarder coming down the mountain. The wind is blowing in his face. There are white snowy slopes around, and he's like a bird flying. First, let's paint the board itself. Here we can show imagination. Choose any colors you like. Let's add a little brightness to create the impression that the snowboarder is a real hero on the slope. Did you know that the design of the board often reflects the athlete's personality? It's like telling a story about yourself through colors and patterns. While drawing, I remember my first experience with a skateboard. I was given it as a gift a few years ago, and without hesitation, I decided to try it right away. Unfortunately, I forgot about protective equipment, and on the first day I fell. It was a lesson. Always think about safety, even when you really want to take risks. Our snowboarder, by the way, prepared well. He is in a helmet, goggles, special clothing, a real professional. Now let's move on to the figure. Look at how dynamic his pose looks. It looks like he is already descending the mountain, keeping his balance. Can you imagine how much training it takes to stand so confidently on the board? This is another lesson for us. Everything big starts with small steps. By the way, while we are drawing, let's imagine what our snowboarder feels. He slides down the slope, outrunning the wind, and feels real freedom. You have probably felt this way too when you are doing something you really like. This is the moment when you forget about everything around you and just enjoy it. Look at how our picture comes to life. Let's add some shadows and bright details to the suit to convey the dynamics of movement. This makes the drawing more realistic. By the way, did you know that snowboarding is not only a sport, but also a lifestyle? People who snowboard often talk about the feeling of unity with nature. Perhaps that is why this sport has become so popular. When I see this snowboarder, it seems to me that he is overcoming not only the slope, but also his fears. It is very similar to life. Every descent is a challenge, but also an opportunity to learn something new. And every fall is a lesson after which you become stronger. A little more and our drawing is complete. Do you see how everything gradually formed into a whole picture? The colorful board, bright clothes, the dynamics of movement. All this creates the feeling that the snowboarder is about to jump off the paper and continue his descent. With this, I want to thank you for being with me today. This drawing is not only about sports, but also about life. About how important it is not to be afraid to move forward, overcome difficulties, and enjoy every moment. Remember, even if it seems to you that everything is going wrong, this is only part of the long path to success. I wish you a good day. Find something that brings you pleasure and do it. May your everyday be as bright as this drawing. And at this point we are already finishing. It seems to be coming out pretty good, and the snowboarder is ready to conquer huge mountains and have fun sliding down them. As they say, if you like to ride, you will also love to sled, but our hero will probably go to the lift, which will significantly reduce the time of the ascent. And now we can see that the final touches are left and our masterpiece will be ready. And I wish you all the best and may your dreams come true. See you soon.